Hello everyone, this is my Honda S2000 project car. I followed this car for sale for about a year and I always wanted it. It kept selling from one person to another and every month I would find it relisted by somebody else up for sale until I bought it. I cannot wait to have it done and actually enjoy the car itself, but I love the process. I already had it up on jack stands, my garage was set up, all my tools kind of nicely put together and stuff, and I was trying to remove the back end because it was never welded on, so which is better for me. Now that the rear section was removed, I was just looking at the rust to see how bad it actually was. Before I could remove the subframe, I had to remove the propeller shaft and I had a couple stripped bolts. I was removing the rear subframe, I was taking all the subframe bolts out. I was removing the subframe because I needed the space. I needed to see what's hiding in behind it, and I wanted to restore everywhere and everything and not have to go around it or miss anything or leave anything out. Now I was lowering it and I was checking if anything is still holding on, pull it back and stabilize it. After completely removing it from the car, I pulled it back and inspected it properly. This was one of the subframe bolts and for some reason the previous owner cut it out, so I had to waste like 20 drills and drill it out. I was removing the fuel tank, I already had the bolts out and clearly I was kind of struggling. It was moving all over the place as the petrol was moving around it, but I lowered it, pulled it away. I was now checking what's hiding under it and it was way better than the rest of the back end. I decided to go under the car with the torch to have a better look at it, and honestly does not look too bad. It's pretty solid. I took some photos of before of how it looked, like that, how bad it actually was. The left side is a lot worse than the right side, to be honest. It has way bigger holes and a lot more rust. Nothing that I can't fix. I already cut out the rusted bits that really need replaced and kept only the good material on there. I cleaned the rust off and then applied a zinc primer just so it stops it from rusting again. I'm currently retapping the threads on the subframe bolt that was cut off by the previous owner. So far I have removed the back. I have a couple extra parts there beside the fence. I have the subframe off and now I'm just working on getting the top in the hole there. The thread is definitely gone. So, and then I've already cleaned this stuff up. Already I cut the rust bits, but I still have a lot more to do. Well, the first one's ready, so I'm just gonna do this one as well, just to clean the thread up. Just so I remove any rust or whatever there might be on it. This one was full of stuff, but now that they're clean, I'm just gonna get the bolt and try it out. Should be fine though, because that one was snapped. I had to order another one. It's on its way, should be here about next week. uh, Plenty to do. This one is perfect. I'll just give the bolt a quick clean. So now the bolt is clean. Let's see this one, if the top did anything or not, because I had to drill it out. I kind of went sideways at the top, so I didn't damage too much of it. I just wanted to tie the ear up more than anything, because I know last time I tried, the bolt wouldn't go in. Yep, this one is perfect as well. So far, what I've done is I've removed the subframe. I have a couple of spare parts here. I have this back end off of it. And then I have a lot more to remove, honestly. I'm gonna remove the drive shaft. I have the brake pipes and the fuel pipes to remove. So far it's looking like a mess, but that's the space I gotta work with, so it's all stripped, like the back end anyway, so I'm gonna focus mainly on the back end first, get that all cleaned up, stone chip it or under seal it, whatever, everywhere, because it's not gonna be hidden and I want it to last. So I'm gonna also put a lot of wax and oil in between everywhere, just to stop the rust from coming through. I have a couple spare parts here. This is the garage that I'm working with. Everything is everywhere. I have a lot of stuff up at the top as well. A lot of parts for it, a lot of other things. And I'm also going to focus on restoring the subframe. I'm going to remove those and go through it very well, and then put wax and oil and maybe even powder coat it. I'm not sure yet. I've already ordered a bunch of new stuff. I'm going to restore as much as I can off of it, to just save from the cost. The next thing that I'm going to be working on, most likely, is I'm just going to try and get the pipes off. Remove the propeller shaft and get it ready for welding. So I know this video was quite short, but if you'd like to follow the process of how this car is coming along, just subscribe and like and whatever you want, I don't care. I'm doing this just for fun, and I'll make up with the rest of the videos, because now I actually have the equipment to record everything I'm doing, so should turn out pretty good. This isn't gonna be my last car that I'm gonna restore anyway, because I'm planning to get an MR2, maybe a Type R, EP3, and a lot of other ones, but I want them project cars and work on them and restore them and do them the way I want them, so there will be plenty of content. And the ultimate build would be a Honda NSX 1999, but in the UK it's hardly likely, but I would love one of those for sure.